Hi and welcome to this new video. Today we'll be finding out who is the real low-level listening king here. Therefore I selected some speakers here. The B&O P2, which is brand new. I will also be showcasing this speaker here. And when taking a look at the frequency measurement, you can really see that it boosts some nice treble and bass for low levels. The Xiaomi Mi, which is famous for sounding very nice on low levels, despite being very small and cheap. The oldie but goldie Denon Mini, still quite old, but also sounds very nice on low levels or even on medium volumes. The old king, the Sony HG1, sadly you get some distortion when you turn on extra bass at low levels. This is not really that great. And also the brand new UE Wonderboom, which surprisingly also boosts treble and bass for low levels. Today we will be recording in 4K, so make sure to switch up your resolution on the phone or I don't know, on your tablet, whatever you are watching this video on, and enjoy the video in 4K this time. And I selected one track, which is called Faster Car by Loving Caliber. Not sure how this is pronounced, Caliber, whatever. You might already know this track as I often use it in my videos. It gives a nice dynamic range, and we will first start with the B&O P2 here.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
I also thought of placing the B&O like this maybe. The tweeter is here and the mid-range driver here, so this doesn't block any sound. And now we will get even more clarity, so let's continue like this.
Gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down, feel alive.
Let's maybe turn them up one notch.
Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, oh nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Yeah, this sounds a little bit slim and tinny for my taste. So I would say that the B&O is the winner here, but this is also what I expect for a price tag which is over 3 times more than the Xiaomi. So $170 compared to $40 or $50. Now let's check out the Denon Mini here. Strangely, the price hasn't dropped, although you can sometimes find it for $60. On the German Amazon site it still goes for about $100, so not that cheap, despite being about 3 years old. So now let's check out this, and let's start with the same track again.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. My brakes, I'm gonna make mistakes.
This already sounds a little bit covered. Treble is also very directional. Although bass has a nicer extension on the Denon, I would definitely prefer the B&O here. The Denon, I don't think that it boosts treble, so the Denon sounded a little bit covered here, especially in the mid section. It sounded, I don't know, somehow off. I tried to turn it like this, but treble and mids didn't increase, and if you, I don't know, listen off axis, it becomes even worse. But I think there's one, I don't know, plus point on the Denon, just that it has, the nicer, deeper bass extension, although the B&O also reaches to about 70 or 65 Hz, which is very nice, but of course the Denon can play it with a bit more power due to the bigger size. And also it has a very nice stereo imaging, so if you maybe play some other tracks which have a lot of stereo separation in them, you will definitely notice this kind of DSP processing, which really boosts the stereo separation. Of course the B&O P2 is mono, so you do not get this here at all. Now let's turn this off here. So far it seems like the P2 is the, I don't know, new king here. And let's check out the Sony HG1 here. But while we are booting it up, we can take off the grill. Maybe we'll get some better treble. So now we are connected to the Sony HG1 as well. And we can start with the same track again. Of course, extra bass is activated on the Sony here. So you will get, I don't know, some nicer kind of boomy bass or deeper bass, because without it doesn't seem that very special sounding on low levels. So let's check the Sony out here.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. I'm letting it go.
The mids are exceptionally good sounding on the P2.
I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
Punch is very nice on the Sony.
Skip my break.
This sounds pretty strong and very tight.
I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold. I'm feeling alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
Although bass sounds pretty nice with this track. Wow, this was so good sounding. Let me show you another track and now you will hear the distortion. This is not very clean, so we really got lucky with this other track here called Faster Car, because in this track it didn't have any distortion. Just listen to this, you will notice that it is on the edge of distorting.
I've been feeling so small.
Sounded nice, but there was a slight hint of distortion, because if I would have turned it up a bit, or if the bass boost would have been a lot bigger or even 1 decibel bigger, you would also get distortion with this track. So again, I don't know, it's a mixed situation, because if you like better treble and better mids and some bass, go with the P2 here, as it really offers some nice mature adult sound here for the size. And if you only want bass and you are okay with, I don't know, distortion with, I don't know, 7 out of 10 tracks, you will be fine with the Sony. But for me still, the B&O is the better one, because this distortion really is not that nice. Oh, I can show you something. There is a equalizer trick, so if you are an lucky iOS user, you can go to the settings, go to music, go to equalizer, and turn bass to bass reductor. Yeah, here we have it. And now all of the distortion will be gone. Listen to this. Okay, very bad example. You still heard some distortion, but then when you turn on this bass reductor, you will only get distortion with, I don't know, 3 out of 10 tracks, so this really increases the amount of clear bass. Now let's check out the UE Wonderboom. Of course it has some super loud annoying welcome tones, which are useless on low levels, so if you are listening in your bed and all the people are already sleeping, then you turn on the Wonderboom and everyone knows this guy's making a party now. Let me face it like this, with the driver directly, I don't know, facing me, so we will get the best treble response. Let me look for something different here. Maybe let's use the flip here, as it has some kind of fabric, which is a bit more grippy. And now let's try out these two. The Wonderboom still is turned up very loud. And let's start with the Wonderboom here.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. I'm letting it go.
This is a lot better.
Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No
This almost sounds tinny.
It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive. When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna.
So here you can simply hear that the price tag of $170 is simply worth it, or at least for low-level listenings, as it was beating the Wonderboom, the Denon, the Xiaomi, and the Sony HD1. All of them weren't quite flawless because the HD1 has distortion, the mids and treble weren't that great with the Denon, although you got this nice stereo separation and more bass. And the Xiaomi was simply missing a little bit of the bass and of the, I don't know, refinement you get with the B&O here. Now let's switch this up again and maybe try out the JBL Flip 4. And this is just to show you how bad, or how the JBL Flip 4 sounds on low levels, as it doesn't boost any bass, doesn't boost any treble, so it will become very tinny sounding.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel
So now you could hear that the JBL really sounded tinny and not really convincing against the B&O. So this really puts the JBL to shame. As you can see, the P2 is a lot smaller. And of course, on higher volumes, the JBL beats it by quite a lot. But you can see 1, 2, almost 3.5 times smaller than the JBL. Of course, being more expensive. But if you want the best speaker in this kind of size, and also the best speaker for low-level listenings, go with the P2 here. Maybe you have some different opinions, so therefore don't write any hate, but you can write some, I don't know, your own opinion in the comments. So don't write, oh, Speaker Tony, you are the dumbest YouTuber ever, I like the Denon much more, but simply say, oh, I like the Denon more, because I often read such comments. So this is it. I hope the video didn't get too long. 14 minutes already, great. But I think many people ask themselves how the P2 sounds on lower levels, as especially the form factor makes it interesting to carry it around everywhere. So what is funny, I just read an article, or I don't know, I just got an email from B&O saying, we will release our new product, check out our new site, and now they have some kind of countdown going on. So in 15 hours, the new product P2 will be released with the slogan, I don't know, take it anywhere. Or what is this? Amplify anywhere. And I already got it over here. So maybe my store did something illegal. Maybe they didn't even, weren't even allowed to sell it. But before it gets worse here with my spelling mistakes or pronunciation mistakes, I will end it here and don't make the video too long. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, of course, leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Until then, have a great time and bye bye.